But you guys know the deal. We are family with Coach Hector Bermudez and the Firehouse, and this is one of his most exciting fighters. In fact, he has told us he's the best fighter at the Firehouse, bro. He's undefeated, 10-0 with 9 wins via knockout. We got my man Thomas Blumenfeld in the building. What's going on, champ? Welcome to the
Yes,
Hangout spot,
sir.
man.
Thank you for having me.
No, man, it's a long time coming, man. I've heard a lot about you, and obviously I've seen you, but this is the first time I've actually got a chance to talk to you, and I wanted to get you on because I want to introduce you to the Hangout Spot family, man.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So, welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. Coach said it was going to be hard to get you on because you're usually in bed around this time. What are you doing up so late?
I mean, I was in bed, but he texted me. He said, get on this interview. So I'm here. I'm usually getting to bed early. Got to get my rest, but I make time for this.
That's what's up, man. Well, welcome aboard. We're happy to have you here, man. Welcome to the Hangout Spot family, and shout out to Coach Hector Bermudez. He's family. He comes on the channel almost every night. In fact, he'll be on tonight because he does his betting picks for the for the weekend fights and all that. But first and foremost, congratulations on your last victory, man.
Thank you.
And Coach Bermudez says that talent wise, you're the best that he's got over there at the Firehouse, man. How does that feel when he says that?
I mean, it's extremely high praise because we've got a lot of very talented fighters here. Um, it's just I'm speechless for that. Yeah.
Talk to me. Talk to me about your last performance, man. How do you rate that performance?
It was a good performance. Hmm, I'll give myself like a like a B minus, maybe we'll say. Um, it was, the body work was good. The jab was sharp. Defense was good. There's still it's always tough when facing like a new opponent for the first time. Like I watch the fight 100 times afterwards, and I'll be like, man, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done all these different things, but that's my 100th time watching the fight, let's say. But that was my first experience with that specific opponent in that instance. So all in all, I'd say it was a good performance. I'll give B minus.
Okay. And obviously for the people that have never seen you fight before, if they look at your record, right, the first thing that'll come to their mind is Thomas Blumenfeld is a puncher. So realistically, there's a lot of things. I mean, 10-0. I mean, look at your knockout ratio, right? In 10
Right,
fights,
right,
nine
right.
stoppages, right? I think your only decision was in your second fight, if I'm not
Yep,
mistaken.
yep.
The second fight, everything else has been by stoppage. This other dude, I don't think he even came out, for the bell, whatever
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
But so talk to the people about your style, like stylistically. How would you describe your style for people that have never seen you fight before?
Well, I'd like to say um, my style. I fit to the situation. Like I try to do it all. I'm a southpaw. Obviously, that's first and foremost. But yeah, I try to do whatever needs to be to beat the opponent in front of me. Um, if I'm going against a puncher, I'll probably be focused on my defense. I'll be trying to outbox him, and if I have to go get a guy, if I got a boxer that's moving around and stuff, I can adapt and turn into a puncher and a pressure fighter. So it's really dependent on the situation. We train to do it all.
Got you. But as fight fans, it's typical. Like this is what we do, right? We see a fighter that we're excited about, right? And then all of a sudden we want to compare him to another great fighter that we've seen in the past. Like
Mm.
this guy, yo, he reminds me of this guy. Who would you say stylistically you resemble? Is there a fighter that you believe historically, or even now in the present that you feel like you're closest to stylistically?
Mm. I take a lot from a lot of different fighters, so you might see like glimpses, but my own style is unique. I think like I watch a lot of southpaws. I watch um, like Pernell Whitaker is my favorite fighter. I take a lot from him. Like I've been a fan of Lomachenko. I really like Shakur. I like a lot of these different slick southpaws. Usyk. Um, Crawford, obviously, and I take a lot from all of them, but I can't say like I mimic one specifically, because I can't. You can't copy someone because you're not them. I gotta be myself, but I can take tools and put them in my tool bag from all that.
No, that's a great answer, and that's what usually young fighters do, right? They watch other greats, right, and they try to, try to incorporate a little bit of that into their style, right, to make them the complete fighter.
Yes,
No,
sir.
no, great answer, great answer. We're here with Thomas Blumenfeld, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button and show my brother some love, man. Come on, man. Yeah, questions again via super chat. That's the best way. I got a couple questions. I'm gonna get to those questions in a second, but I got a couple more. Actually, I got a bunch more. But why don't you take us back a little bit to where the journey started? Right, you were born in Quebec, in Canada, right?
Yep, yep.
So tell us, man. So what age did you start boxing, and what inspired you to want to be a fighter?
So I first started boxing when I was 8 years old. My dad used to be an amateur fighter. I had around seven amateur fights, and he had an old pair of boxing gloves around the house that I used to always play around with. And just one of those days, I asked my dad to take me to the gym, and ever since then, I've been going and just really we both shared that dream of because he really wanted to be a professional fighter, but he broke his hand and it just things didn't work out for him.
Right.
So it's just that passion lived on through me.
No, that's dope. That's actually dope. And talk to us about your amateur career, because I know you've had over 150 amateur fights, right?
Yep, yep, yeah. So I over 150 amateur fights, probably around 30 losses. I was on the Canadian national team from 20 uh 2015 to 2021. I was on the U.S. national team, the youth national team, 2014. I won a Commonwealth silver medal. I had won gold and medaled in a lot of international tournaments. Just traveled all over the world, and yeah, it set the tone for the pros. It gave me a lot of good experience to see different styles and have a lot of different experiences with that. So it was good.
Absolutely. And you were on the Canadian national team, right?
Yep, yep.
And I believe before, so you turned pro when, in 2022?
Yep, yep. June
And that was
11th.
around
Yep.
the time of COVID, though.
Yeah, just right after. Yeah.
So how did that whole thing turn about? Like, what impacted like cancellations obviously have, with the based on the decision to go pro? Like, how would you able to kind of maneuver that whole thing? Because that had to be very, very challenging.
Well, like by the time I turned pro, it was like everything was open back up and it was all good. But
Okay.
the reason I waited that long to turn pro is because I was waiting for the Olympics. But like you said, during the COVID time and all that, I'm sure you're aware that the American qualifiers got canceled and they went
Yeah.
based off the rankings. So yeah, I was kind of stuck in that system, and so then I just went pro right after, like when all the stuff was free again.
That had to be kind of weird, right? Yeah,
Oh
obviously, and
yeah,
disappointing.
yeah.
Obviously disappointing as well.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Everything happens for a reason, but I definitely felt like I stuck around for all this time. I could have been like 20-0 by now, or I could have been like on the road to a world title, or maybe even have one at this point. But like it is what it is. I think everything happened how it should be.
I think the thing that I took out of that too, what you just said right now, which makes perfect sense, is everything happens for a reason, man.
Yes, sir.
Everything happens for a reason, man. That's what's up, man. And you made the most of it. And obviously, you're off to a great start to a young career. Shout out to you again, undefeated, 10 fights in. Make sure you guys show Thomas some love. I got a couple of questions from the chat that let me mix in some of their questions with my questions. That way I can get the chat involved. That's how we do here at the Hangout Spot.
All right.
We got Stock Chasers with the $2. Appreciate you, my brother. He said, ask Thomas who he'd like to fight, ranked 1 through 5.
Well, who's ranked number 1 through 5?
You
I got to
actually,
know that
yeah,
first.
well, here's the deal. I was gonna ask that question later on. Like, if you could pick your next 1-2 opponents, who would they be? So let's just go around that. Is there anybody that you would target right now or that you would like to fight?
Mm. At this stage, not necessarily. That's like I'm still kind of in the building stage of my career.
Right.
I still believe that I still got to go more rounds. Like you said, I'm 10-0 with 9 knockouts. The most I've been is into the fifth round. So before taking on like some of the bigger names, I like to get a little more experience and go some more rounds. So I can't really say
It's a good
it'd be
answer.
too soon.
Absolutely. Good answer. You're off to a good start because I also spoke to shout out to Cornflake Lamana. Thomas
Oh yeah,
Cornflake
that's
Lamana, I
my
believe
guy.
he fought on his last card. He was total. He's mesmerized with your ability and your skill, man. Just wanted to throw that out there, man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, he's the man. Stock Chasers are back with another $2. He said, ask Thomas what's his thoughts on Rohan Polanco's ability.
Okay, so these there's rumors saying that like people think I'm the best in the gym. My opinion is that Rohan's the best in the gym.
Oh,
He
okay.
he's a spectacular fighter. He's got great defense, great balance, great eyes. He's a special talent.
That's what's up, man. No, and you guys work, right? Let me give
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
spar? Okay.
yeah.
How are
It's
those little sparring sessions going back and forth with him?
man, it's good work. Like people would have to pay to see it. You know, that's that
So
type
I'm
of.
I'm actually gonna be coming down to the gym. Coach is gonna get me down to the gym. I want to spend some time with you guys. Hopefully, I'll be able to see some of that work. I'm
Okay, okay,
excited. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
let's go.
I'm not even gonna lie. Stock Chasers is back with another $2. Appreciate you, brother. 3 questions in a row. He said, "How does it feel that the whole gym says that you are a beast?"
Um, like I said, it just makes me smile. It makes me feel real good. Because there's some tremendous fighters in here, and it makes me feel good, but it also puts like a a bit of a pressure on my yeah, a little weight on my shoulders because I got to live up to that, right? So it's a healthy pressure, but it's a double edged sword with that.
No, I got you. I got you. I got you. Shout out to Stock. There's another question I got up in here, and it's from a familiar source. It happens to be your manager, Daniel Gonzalez.
Dang. Hey,
Daniel,
Dan.
appreciate you, my brother. He's in the building. He said, "What is his nickname and why?"
Yeah, yeah. So my nickname is the Bullet because I have a 22 bullet that's in my arm from a hunting accident that happened when I was 12 years old. It went in through my chest into my arm and is still lodged in my right arm today. So I got a my right arm's fully loaded.
Well, I did some research, so I didn't know about that. That's a hell of a. It's actually a cool story, but it's crazy. Does it affect you in any way? Do you ever like feel? I don't know, arthritis. Any? I'm just saying, is it affect you in any?
No, no. So like I was really fortunate because if it would have been like a millimeter any which direction, it could have hit bone or
Right,
it could
or
have been
artery or something.
yeah, it could have been like yeah, it could have bled out or something. It could have been very harmful, but I've had like no problems with it. It's just like wrapped up in scar tissue in there, and I was looking at getting it removed years back,
That's a
but
question I was going to ask you. Is it
yeah,
possible to get it removed now?
it would be possible, but the doctor had said there's chances that I might lose some of my muscular strength in my I don't know the muscle that's there, the delt or whatever.
Right.
Um, so it's a risk like I'm not really willing to take at this moment. Like still with my career on the line, so um, yeah, there's no reason to now. It's the reason we were looking at it right is because the MRI, but I'm able to do CT scans and all that, so it's no issue.
That's dope. But two things again: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right.
Yep,
That's how
yep,
I would look at it. And number two, again, everything happens for a reason, right?
yes,
You were able to
sir.
dodge that bullet. Well, I guess literally dodge that bullet or not. But look at obviously where you're at today, right? So shout out to you. Great question. Great comment. I appreciate you, Daniel in the building. Your manager, Thomas Blumenfeld. The bullet is here, y'all. Make sure y'all show him some love in the chat. The chat is cooking right now. So let's talk about the firehouse, man. Since we're on that topic, man. So what brought you to what ultimately brought you to Hector Bermudez and why?
Well, so when I was 13, I believe, I was in Albany, New York, training, and that's he was a coach around there. I knew him. I hadn't been training with him yet, but I was familiar with him, and he had a lot of his fighters around. Javier Fortuna. I remember Jonathan Guzman. Like a lot of these good fighters. Mark DeLuca, and just that would kind of set the tone for me working with him in the future. I officially I remember the first time we worked together for a little bit was when I was 16 before one of the National Golden Gloves. I remember I did like a little session with him, or like a week long training camp. And then when I was 18, he was in Boston, Massachusetts, and I moved down there and started training back up with him full time. But then
And
when I
how is
when I got on the Canadian team, though, I had to go centralize in order to stay on the team and get carded. But then when I decided to go pro, I always knew I was going to come back uh, with Hector, and that's when he had the firehouse all up and running. So
and you currently stay there, right?
yep,
But you have a family.
yeah.
So how hard is that to be able to manage both? Obviously, right? Being away from your family but living there, obviously being committed to your training. That's why you're there. But how hard it is it to be away from your family and children? Right? You have children?
No children.
No children. Okay, a wife.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I got no wife, no children.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got you. I thought maybe you had a family or something like that because I've interviewed Kurt Scooby and I know he has a family and I asked him the same question.
yeah.
Okay, so you're there full time. You kind of this is where you reside in the firehouse.
Yeah, I live here full time, and then like I'm fortunate that like my family, my parents, and my siblings are in Springfield, Vermont, which is just an hour and a half away. So I go up and visit them most of the weekends.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. And then you come back obviously for the week.
Yep.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Speaking of the devil, man, Kurt Scooby showing love.
Hey,
Kurt Scooby showing love with the $5. Appreciate you, champion. Congratulations on that victory this weekend, man. I tried to get you on FaceTime with Coach. It never materialized. You were busy doing one thing, but I was talking to Coach. Very, very impressive performance, man. I got to get Kurt Scooby back on the show as well because all of y'all are family here at the Hangout Spot. I just wanted to tell you that right now. Shout out to you and your manager Daniel Gonzalez showing love as well. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate the love and support, man. Thank you, thank you. We're here with Thomas Blumenfeld, man. It's been a long time coming. We wanted to get you on for quite some time, so I'm actually glad that you stood up to hang out here late at the Hangout Spot. So that's what's going on. That's what's up, man. So walk me through. So again, I know Hector Bermudez' demeanor when he's on the show, very cool, calm, collected, or whatever. He's big on film study.
hmm
So walk me through, tell me a little bit about your relationship with him and how he is as a coach. Because I know I don't think he's a rah-rah type of coach, right?
no. Um, so the thing with Coach is like he wears many hats. Like he knows his fighters. He knows their habits, their lifestyles. He knows what'll make them tick, that type of thing. So I think he treats every fighter as an individual. Like maybe there's some guys that you got to give that rah rah to insinuate them, and he could be that for some people, but I think his knowledge of his fighters, and just his knowledge in general. He's like a mad scientist when it comes to breaking down boxing to the fundamental aspect of it. So it's like so you can teach it to anybody with any understanding of the sport or not understanding of the sport.
And obviously he's big on film study, so I'm assuming that you are as well.
Yeah. Like I'll be honest. I got to join more. Like he said, I'm usually asleep at this hour. That's usually when they do the
That's
the film study, so I got to be, more into that. But definitely, I definitely find it's such an important piece of it. But like when it comes to fights and stuff, I have confidence in knowing that he's doing the film study. Like I'll watch a little bit, but that he has the the breakdown and the analysis of what I need to do. 100% confident in that.
and I know there's a bunch of you guys. Obviously, there's different rooms as well. There. So, how's the relationship with everybody there? Like, you guys, obviously you put your work in during the day, but in the evening, are you guys pretty much to yourselves? Do you kind of hook up and hang out?
Uh,
What do you guys? What's the relationship with everybody there? Because there's a lot of you guys there.
yeah, yeah. It can depend, like because there's different people in and out. Me, I'm kind of I kind of keep to myself a lot. But like we'll eat together, we'll hang out and stuff. When we see each other in the room, because it's like, yeah, we have our rooms, but this is like our big the big family house, so it's it's very, very cool to be surrounded by people going through the exact same thing as you. I will say that, because there's not a lot of people that understand what a fighter goes through. Just the mental struggles, the physical aspect of it, and just to have people that are going through the same thing as you is a blessing.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. And are you a fan? Like, again, I ask this to a lot of fighters because sometimes, they just want to decompress when they're not training and fighting, and they don't really watch boxing. Are you a fan of boxing? Like, do you watch live boxing fights, pay per
Mhm.
view, stuff like that?
So it's sometimes I watch more boxing than others, but I'll be honest, I'm like I don't know. I like to watch fighters that I can learn something from. I like to, like we're going back to, you said how I would describe my style if I'm like anybody. Like I like to watch people that I can take, take their moves, or see something new. And I'm kind of picky on who I watch, I'll be honest.
Okay.
So I, I I am a fan of the sport, but I don't watch all the fights, I can't say.
Who are some of the fighters that, like you just said, you're picky with who you watch. So, who are some of the fighters today that you like to watch?
Like I watched the Crawford Canelo fight. That's those are two fighters I like to watch. Um, Again, like I said, southpaws. Like I like to watch a lot of southpaws. Usyk, I'm a big fan of him. I like Shakur a lot. Um, Let me see. It's funny, my mind goes blank when I try to think.
You're good, man.
There's
You're
there's
good.
plenty
You're at
there's
the
plenty of
hangout
good
spot. This
fighters
is the
out there.
laid back spot, man. You're at the
Yeah.
hangout spot, man. Just yeah, we chopping it up, man. This ain't no interview. This is a conversation, man.
Hey, we chilling. I don't know.
We chilling.
No, there's a lot of good fighters out there, but yeah, yeah. The last fight I watched was the Crawford fight, and then before that, let me think. Might have been Shakur Zepeda, and then that whole card. Yeah,
Oh, the time, the one in
with
yeah, 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 yeah.
Berlanga, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Berlanga, the one that was in Queens, the
yeah,
Ring
yeah,
Magazine card.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. And who so is there a fighter out there that you have not sparred that you would like to spar? I know you mentioned Shakur.
Spar. Yeah,
No,
it'd be good.
nobody
It'd
in
be
the
cool to
firehouse.
spar.
I'm talking about somebody else. If you could pick 2 fighters that you could say, "Man, I would love to spar him or him," who would those 2 fighters be right now?
Hmm. I don't know. We got such good work in the firehouse. I mean, it's it's such a mix of styles, and
I'd love for you to get the opportunity to spar Shakur though.
yeah, yeah.
That
I'd
would be
love to too.
amazing.
Yeah,
No, that would be amazing for you, man. Again, iron sharpens iron, man. And your style, like it would just fit perfectly, man. And it would be great, amazing work for you, man.
yeah. No, it'd be a chess match. I'd really enjoy that.
Absolutely. And you know what? If that happens, I gotta be there because I gotta see that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll definitely be in the building for that. Thomas Blumenfeld is in the building right now. Y'all here at the Hangout spot. Make sure if you guys got any questions, we got some questions. Chevy's Red Corner with the $5. That's my sister, and she says she announced his last fight. She was at your last fight. Boxing culture in Canada / US are different. What's one thing you wish American fans appreciated from the Canadian scene?
Hmm. Hmm. Good question. Well, I will say this: like, even though like I'm a dual citizen and I grew up mainly in the States, so um, I did do the majority of my senior amateur career in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess just that Canadian the Canadian boxing scene has some good fighters too. There's some good fighters in Montreal, Toronto, and just that can't sleep on them.
For sure, for sure. Two more questions, and then I got somebody that wants to jump in and ask you a question. Hold on a second. Stock Chasers is back with another $2. Says Thomas, left hook or right hook? Which one do you prefer?
Okay, so I like my left hook, my overhand. I find like my right hook. It's tough for me to land. Especially against the orthodox, I find like it goes over. Or I'm right-handed, so my right hook might be stronger, but I'll have to get more accurate with it. But no, my left hook all day.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the question. Stock Chasers, one more. Big Boss, the Bandalorian with the $2. He wants your opinion. Shakur versus Tio. If that fight happens, who wins?
Mm, mm. So I mean, that's tough. I think Shakur has a higher boxing IQ and he has more skills, but Tio's got he's got that explosiveness, that fast twitch power that can change a fight. So just because the skills I like, I'll go with Shakur. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tio was able to bully him, or because the size difference, the physical difference, I believe.
No, I think it'll be a great fight. Hopefully it happens though. There's obviously this talk about back and forth, right? It's hopefully in negotiations right now, but you know how the business of boxing works.
Definitely, yeah.
Hopefully for the first quarter of 2026, I think that'd be a great fight. You're in a great division as well. There's a lot of smoke in there as well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's very very exciting to see your progression and see where you're going to ultimately you know move in that position. There is somebody that wants to come up and wants to ask a couple of questions.
My
My
Hey,
guy,
favorite Thomas. Thomas
Cornflake
is here.
Lamana. Yo,
Yeah.
smash the
Yeah.
like button, y'all, because like I said, you never know who's gonna show up at the hangout spot. We got my man Cornflake Lamana. What's good, champ?
Shit, man. I saw my favorite Thomas is on. Hector hit me. Said he was on. I had to go on, bro.
That's what's up,
Yo,
man.
Johnny, it
Thomas
took
is in
you
the
long
building.
enough to get this kid on, man.
We've been trying to work on it, but I hear he goes to sleep like at 8 o'clock, bro, and I go live at 9.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know.
He's
Shit.
he up go to sleep early. He's up early. He's in the gym. First one in, last one out. But tonight he made a sacrifice. He's up late. He's up late with us, man. We're happy to have him here, man. We're excited to have him here. But Cornflake, what
What's
you
up?
think, man? What you think of my man Bloomingfeld, man?
The kid's special, man. That kid's special. He's we have like an inside. So we have the same manager. I mean, well, I did. I mean, I'm fucking like retired, but
Nah, you fighting one
we
more
have the
time.
same.
You ain't retired yet.
All right, so we have the same manager for another fight, and yeah, man, he brought him on. It was like this big in-house, like you know, oh, like this cute little, you know what I mean, preppy looking, blonde hair, fucking not blonde, but like preppy little fucking, you know what I mean. I look like a geek. Thomas is like not intimidating like me. I'll be fair, right? But he's a fucking beast, though, bro. It's like it's crazy. Um, we used to get in like who's his favorite Thomas? Danny Gonzalez is our manager. So
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Who's
He's
his
in the
favorite
chat, man.
Thomas?
Shout out to Danny. Danny's in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. I'm
Yeah,
sure he is.
he just showed up. He just showed some love, man.
Sure he
he's
is
in
with
the
his
chat.
pom poms. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Thomas is a good kid. He's a good kid. He's not a kid. You know, he's an adult, a man, but he's a good dude, man. He's gonna be something. And I'm not saying because he's here. I've said it over and over. He's gonna be something for real. You know, he got a good training team. Danny's obviously, in my opinion, the best manager. And shit, he's got him moving. It's been about what, Thomas? About a year and a half or so.
Yep.
And you know, he's been fighting consistently. I know he has. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
of perhaps.
3 fights in 2025 already. You looking to get one more in before the year's out?
Yeah, definitely. Might be two.
Okay.
I was about to
Well,
say because
that's
I
the guy
know
you
of,
got to talk
I
to
know
right
of
there.
two.
You need to get out one of his cards again.
Well, no, so Danny, Danny and Thomas, we obviously we're all together, so like we work with each other, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I know of two that Thomas will be on. So yeah, he's closing out.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you're making guys quit and you're doing your job, getting the wins, it's like why not? He ain't taking no punishment, he ain't taking no damage, so why not?
So, what do you see? From Thomas Cornflake.
What do I see?
What do you see in the future? What do you see? Tell us what we're gonna see in the future from him.
Look, right. I think Thomas is, how do I say? Thomas is like levels above the guys that he's fighting, and each fight he's stepping up. You understand? Like, I had Julio
Yeah.
Rosa fight for me a few years back against another quality guy, Terrell Bostic, and although Bostic won the fight, it was very close. It was very so Julio came to fight, and then Julio is known for being tough and rugged, and like Thomas just like it was too easy. Like he was just like bitch slapping him around, and he just made him quit. So that's not like easy to do. Right? No, so like the answer is I don't know. Like it's really up to him, bro. He could be great. He could be average. I don't want him to let the hype get to him, right? Like so, I'll say it right in front of him. Like, don't let it all get to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he lives at the gym, literally. Like as you know, in the firehouse. He's Rohan Polanco's put it out there that like he's his favorite fighter. He works the hardest, and Rohan's at where he's at because of him. There's a reason. I see it. Like they do that 40 round shit. I did it one time in my career, in my life, and I'll never do it again. I think that's like a warm up for them. So it's just a lot. It's different. Like it's different. You know what I'm saying? So he trains at a pretty world class level for only being an 8 round guy. So um, I know I'm like getting around your question, but what do I see? Each time he's just gonna keep stepping up, and as long as he does his job, I think they want to bring him to 35 and be solid at 35. They're bringing him down slowly, but when the time comes, it'll just be up to him, bro. Like Johnny, it's the same shit, man. It's like we can get you to the dance. It's just up to you. Shake your ass, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely. And that's why I'll turn it over to Thomas. Thomas, what do you want to accomplish, man? What do you want to accomplish in the sport of boxing, man?
Well, a general statement for that would be I want to be the best I can be. I want to be the most skillful boxer I can be.
oh yeah, fuck.
That's that's
Sorry,
the
I
beginning
choked
of
out
it,
with
right? You good?
that. Fuck.
But the first goal is the world title, and then to unify. And ultimately, my highest goal in boxing is to be pound for pound considered the number one ranked boxer in the world.
I love it. No, I like it, man. But like Flake said, and I think Flake brought up a good point, man. It's up to you, man. I mean, it's
Most
all there
definitely.
for you, man. You got good people around you, great support system, great manager, great trainer, great people around you at the firehouse to be able to put that type of work in, like Flake said, man. But
Yes, sir.
if you got the right attitude and you want to be great, man, that all falls on your lap, man. Your future is absolutely bright. We're excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited, that we're here, man. Just me doing this, just a little bit of, I just want to be a little part of it, man. I want the whole family here at the Hangout Spot to be a part of this journey
Yeah,
with you,
I
man.
really like Thomas to be like known, more known though, because he deserves it because he's skilled enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I think obviously I think before, in my opinion, I think before getting up with Danny and joining like this crew over here, like on this side, and then collaborating with Heck and everybody, like like it's like an unknown, and it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that because now he's getting put on. But at the end of the day, he was like the main event on my DAZN card on accident. It's just it happens, and he showed out. He beat the piss out of like the kid was like 13-0, 12-0, something like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So stopped him. What was it? The second round or third round, Thomas?
Third, yep, yep.
Yeah, third. You know what I mean? Like that's not like an easy thing to do. And they fought at welterweight. And Thomas is like I said, we're talking about 135 eventually. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So yeah. What was I saying? I want to get him more like out there more. I want him to get like more out there. um, because people deserve to know who he is.
That's a
Um,
good thing. No, you're right. How active are you in social media though? That's another thing, man, that can
Yeah.
really, really help you.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I've been like my own worst enemy in that kind of in that regard. Like I definitely gotta publicize more and put myself out there more. So that's like partially is that's my own mistake there.
You definitely got to get out there, man. You got to get out there on social media. But again, you got good people around you, man. So the foundation is there. It's as much as you're going to be able to push it. You got to be able to push that. So yeah, so you're trying to get them on a couple more times this year. I think that's good. Stay active, obviously. What's the weight that you're most comfortable at fighting at?
Oh, we're going for 35. So
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
and you can make that fairly easy.
Yeah, I made it my third fight and yeah, well when the contract signed for that weight, I'll make the weight.
It's crazy because we had Albert Bell on last night, who's obviously campaigning at 135, and he said there's just a lot of hit that can go around at 135. Tank is obviously fighting Jake Paul, so we don't know what's going to happen with the WBA title. Moritaya, he said he heard through the grapevine maybe moving up to 140. He's not fighting Floyd Schofield. Floyd is now fighting Jojo Diaz. So we don't know what's going to happen with the IBF route. So there's a lot of opportunity at 130. You can put yourself in the mix, man. If with a couple of more wins in spectacular fashion, you may be able to put yourself in the conversation. Where are you ranked at right now? Are you in the top 100 in lightweight?
Yeah, I believe just crack the top 100, probably like 96, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, no, man. Flake, Danny, we gotta move it, man. We gotta move it, man. There's talent there. We just gotta move it.
no, it's happening, bro. It's I think at the end of the day, I think it's Thomas is I don't think he wants. We're not going to talk about it because it's not happening. But like he's had offers before. Like he's had like the shit crossed over, like one big one that I could recall. I'm not that I was involved with it, but like what I recall. So like he's getting like I just think at the end of the day, Hector has a big part of it. I'm not gonna lie, like Hector has a big part. I think there will be a time. I don't know if Hector's on too, but I'm pretty sure that there will be a time in the very near future that like I think you know what I mean. It's gonna be all gas no brakes. Where if Hector gives the green light, then then it's go. You know what I'm saying? I think only from like the conversations that I hear, you know what I mean. It's they're just taking their time with Thomas. He's still like kind of like bro. He's a baby. Look at him, bro. It's like it's really fucking, but he's good. But it's like you got to move it. Yeah, we got. You know what I mean? Don't rush it. Not when you got what's the word? You got a good oh fuck. What's the word, bro? Foundation, management, money. You got shit behind you, right? Like you got a good solid foundation behind you. Don't rush it. I don't think you rush it, right? I wouldn't rush it. So but it's gonna be soon. Pretty soon. He did his first 10 rounder. He did multiple 8 rounders. I believe, he was probably one 8 rounder or one more 10 rounder away from being eligible to be world rated. I think you need 4 8s and or 2 10s to be eligible. and we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, it's just a fucking email. In boxing's not what you know too, you know, bro.
We're in the year 2025. What finish this sentence, man. I'll be a world champion by the year what?
27. I say 2027.
That was supposed to be for him, Flake, but okay.
I don't know. I know. I'm just.
I was gonna say 28, but I'll take 27. Yo,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm gonna say 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I only say 27 because I believe by first quarter of 26, I think Heck's gonna give the green light for Danny to like go get like give you something that's big, meaningful, and and I'm fairly confident you're gonna seize the moment and take like go get it. And so that was just like kind of, dude, like you're again. I'm not hyping up, and please don't let it get to you. But you're well advanced for your record and your status. Johnny, look at his box track, bro. Like Julio Rosa, I forget his record. 14-9. 14-3, something like that. 13-3. 15. I don't remember. Something like that. Before that, 12-0. I think before that, we fought on that Philly card. He fought like an 8-1 guy.
Mm-hmm. That was
think,
Frankie Sanchez was 7-1, 4-0 before that.
Yeah, the Karim dude was 4-0.
Was undefeated. Christopher Rodriguez was undefeated.
Yeah. He fought two undefeated guys. I know I put him in with a little short Guatemalan dude who was like 2-0 or 1-0 or something like that, 1-0-1. I know he beat him. Then he beat Karim, who's 4-0. No, he has a crazy box record. It's wild. He's well advanced for his record, man.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Thomas Blumenfeld's in the building, y'all. Make sure you guys show some love. Smash that like button, man. Polo Buck with the $5 said, Cornflake, why you calling another man cute? Old You know the chat be going in on you here.
Man. Hey.
Polo
Look at him. Looks like a fucking cutie pie, bro. He's a savage, bro. Polo Buck with the plug. You paid $5 to say that? It's nasty, baby.
you know how the chat is here sometimes on you, man. We love you, but they going on you sometimes with the phone.
Hey, I ain't worried about that shit.
You ain't worrying about that shit. And you making December, right? December is your time, right?
Say it again.
December, man, right? Farewell.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully we get Thomas on that car with you.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of already there.
Okay, so all right, so we can read between the lines. That's the plan. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hopefully it materializes. Thomas, what do you like to do when you're not boxing, though? Like when you just to decompress, man, get away from the sport, man. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies?
Oh man, I gotta find some hobbies.
Oh shit! So he's all about boxing. Okay, that might not be a bad thing, but you need some time. Yeah, you need.
I don't know. Walk my dog. Watch comedy. What else do I do? Yeah, sleep. I don't know. I gotta get some hobbies for sure.
Comedies. What comedies do you like, man? Talk to me.
Oh, all over. Like I watch everything. You name it, I probably watched it.
Favorite comedy movie since you brought it up.
Oh, comedy movie. I was saying more like stand up and that type of thing, but like definitely a fan of like comedy movies, but
or series or comedy movie or series. Any favorites?
So many. I don't know. I haven't watched many in a while, so I'd have to think about that one.
That's because you're usually in bed at this time, man.
See, my brain's not working right at this time. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, we got to shut it down, man, because Thomas has made the sacrifice to come on and show us some love here at the Hangout spot, and we wanted to reciprocate, obviously, because you family, man. All of Coach Bermudez's fighters are family here at the Hangout spot. You're no different. We've heard a lot of good things about you. I'm glad. Not only me, I got a chance to meet you, but the family here at the Hangout spot got a chance to meet you. And we're gonna be rocking with you, man. We're gonna be rocking with you, man. So just keep working. I'm gonna be down there. I don't know when, but me and Coach are gonna set it up where I come down there and spend a day.
Nah,
or two.
yo, you
Get-
said you'd be there in
some fun.
December, bro. You said you're coming in December.
Well, yeah, we'll try to do the same. I
Gotta
want to spend
hold,
some time at
gotta
the
hold you to
firehouse
it.
though. I want to spend some time at the firehouse with the guys. You know, watching them work.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Forget
Yeah,
it. That's like a
yeah, that's
whole.
what. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
what I'm
whole
talking
new.
about.
That's a whole new world.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I
yes.
want to get to Springfield, spend a couple of days, see the kid, see the guys work out there because I heard it gets pretty crazy. But just like Hector says, you got to see it for yourself. So I got to get out there and get some work and see it, man. So I'm interested to get out there. But what do you want to say to your fans, Thomas?
Man, thank you for all the support. We've got a lot coming up. This is just the beginning. Keep an eye out. Just stay tuned. To the top from here. Let's go.
And you got to get more active on social media. So where can
Yes, sir.
everybody find you? And make sure you guys follow him, and you got to start posting some stuff on social media. Where can they find you on social media?
It's my name on Instagram, Thomas Blumenfeld. Facebook, Thomas Blumenfeld Boxing. It's the two main spots.
Amazing, man. Well, this was a blast, man. So go ahead, get some sleep, man. We appreciate you. Anybody that comes to the Hangout spot is family, so you got to come back on though.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for having me, and God bless. Take care,
Thank you
everyone.
for being here, man. Thank you for being here, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. There
Word.
you have it, man. Thomas
I'll see you, bro.
Blumenfeld. You
See
out?
you,
You
bro.
out too, Cornflake, or you chilling?
No, your comments is grilling me. one dude just missing the
Thomas
pocket.
Blumenfeld, y'all.